Love buying clothes but have a bit of a social conscience? Today I'm at a pop-up store in Melbourne which sells clothes that are made by some very special students who are learning at the Social Studio. The Social Studio is a unique place. It was created in 2009 when a group of community members, local designers and professionals came together in Melbourne with the idea of using fashion as a vehicle for social change. Today, the Social Studio is a dynamic space where clothing is created from the style and the skills of the young refugee community. I'm here with Atong, who's a designer at the Social Studio. Now Atong, how did you get involved?
Well, I have a friend, her name's Jure, and she works at the MRC. It's a Migrant Information Center. And I always talk to her about how much I love fashion, how much I want to get into the fashion industry and all that. And she's thought of went into the net and she looked up website and stuff like that. And she saw the flyer for the Social Studio and she read about the Social Studio and she was like, oh, Atong would be great for this, So then she called me up and she's like, oh, guess what? I'm like, what? She's like, oh, I found this cool place. I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. And then and that's how I got involved with the Social Studio. And that's when I met Grace and they're such lovely people.
Yeah. So how would you describe the designs of the Social Studio?
They are very unique. I mean, if you go look for, if you go to Brisbane, Adelaide and go look for the Social Studio, you're not gonna find it in the Social Studio. The only place that's is in Melbourne, Smith Street.
Typically, newly arrived members of the community face barriers such as unemployment, isolation, and difficulties accessing education and training. The Social Studio addresses these problems in 4 ways: creating jobs, providing education, encouraging community engagement and social inclusion. Here, young people are empowered to achieve their dreams.
My favourite part is being able to appropriate feeling and cultures into clothing. That I love that. I love to feel something when I'm wearing something, you can also look great and feel great. From my culture background, where I come from, it's the style is very it's very African, My whole style would be to have Ruby Rose, Beyonce, all the clothes that they wear. The style is very, very nice, and if you can do that style with an African pattern or African fabrics, that would be really unique, Not just because it's going to be unique, but it's also going to be beautiful. African fabrics are really amazing.
Well, there you have it. Shopping you can really embrace because it's for a good cause.